Days after renowned economist Raghuram Rajan announced he won't seek an extension in his term as India's central bank governor, the government has named his successor. Rajan's protege, Urjit Patel, will take over as governor of the Reserve Bank of India on the 5th of September. Here's a look at what Rajan's replacement will be up against. Well, joining me live from Birmingham in the United Kingdom is Sunil Poshakwale. He is a professor of international finance at the Cranfield School of Management. Welcome to Money Talks. Now, Urjit Patel's appointment has been praised by the economist Jagdish Bhagwati. Ms. Patel is a macroeconomist expert, educated at Yale, a very impressive CV. But what do we know about his policies?
Well, we know that Urjit Patel has been involved with the affairs of the Reserve Bank of India since 2013, when he took the position of Deputy Governor of the Reserve Bank of India. Raghuram Rajan trusted him particularly in preparing the framework for agreeing with the government inflation targeting policy, which he has successfully delivered.
What challenges do you think he faces in this new position?
Well, I think the main challenge for the new coming RBI governor is twofold, really. First is to ensure that the policy rate cuts that Reserve Bank of India has been introducing gradually over the last year and a half, those rates are passed on by the banks to the ultimate borrowers, so that the cost of borrowing reduces and the investment picks up. The second important target would be to ensure that the inflation remains within the agreed target of 4%. Now, on both fronts, he faces challenges. First, on the first front, where banks have to pass on these interest rate cuts to the borrowers, the banks have been dragging their feet, not doing that, despite the initiatives introduced by Raghuram Rajan. His marginal cost-based lending rate policy didn't work, and the banks haven't really passed on the interest rate cuts to the borrowers, which has meant that the investment hasn't really picked up as much as the RBI and the government was hoping for. On the second front, the inflation rate last month was 6%, which is 2% above the agreed 4% target. And the government and the RBI's effort is to try and keep the inflation rate to about 4% by March 2017. So on both fronts, he has challenges to meet.
Okay, Sunil Poshakwale in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Thank you.